please, if you don't mind.
Gavin, Withrow, and Little Bandy.
I want to talk about the first quarter. Both teams came out, several turnovers right off the bat. Just talk about how the game started from your point of view.
Yeah, it was slow getting started. Good thing it was both teams instead of just us. We turned it over, and you know, some of it is just you get into these games and they're different. It's a different feel, and you know, sometimes it's like that. You just I thought we were pleased at halftime to be only down 2. We had 11 turnovers at the half, shot I think 33% from the field, so we were in good shape at the half to only be down by 2. I'm sure they felt like they were in good shape to be up 2 because they were in quite a bit of foul trouble, but we just never could get any kind of rhythm offensively, and they had a big part of it.
Warren, you guys had 3 nail biters, as it turns out, with Glasgow all year. Now you came up on the short end of each outcome, but how much from the first game to this game did your team grow during the course of the season?
I thought we grew some. It just our execution in those situations throughout the season wasn't good, and we saw that tonight. Had a hard time getting the ball where we were trying to, and then we had a lot of times had a hard time finishing those plays.
I guess at that point, the 3 that tied the game and sent it into overtime was kind of out of a broken situation as well, wasn't it?
Very much, yeah. It wasn't what we had drew up, but you know, you got to make some plays sometimes. To give Gavin credit, he made a nice play there. And sometimes, I mean, when you draw something up the ball, it doesn't always go exactly like you want it to because of what the defense does. And you know, we're trying to get the ball to Aiden there, and Gavin had a couple options, and he didn't really get to that point. But Gavin made a nice play there.
Yeah, Warren, how did you feel like you guys did against Sorrell? How did you feel like you handled him? Obviously, you got loose in overtime a little bit, but before then, you feel like you did a pretty good job?
We did a good job. I thought, you know, him getting foul trouble takes away a little bit of his aggressiveness, I think. And I thought that was a big key. Tyler Bush did a really good job on him. I mean, he's a tremendous player, and you knew at that time in the game he's going to go. I mean, he's going to go and made some really good plays there.
How proud of your players to be able to come back and force that overtime?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, we didn't quit fighting there, which was a good thing because, you know, in regulation it looked like kind of it was maybe over there, but we kept fighting and battling. You know, made a play or 2 defensively. Obviously, Gavin made a big shot there. So I felt really good there. Just we never could take the lead. You know, I just felt like if we could ever take the lead, maybe it would change the momentum of the game. You know, we missed 2 free throws there early in overtime. They go down, I think maybe make a couple, or you know, end up going down 6, I think, finally. But just had a hard time putting the ball in the hole.
You mentioned free throws missing. You missed a lot of them tonight. Both teams did, but particularly after you tied it up the second time.
Yeah, it just, I mean, they're backbreakers. I mean, it's just giving away points, and the way we shoot it, we can't give away very many.
What do you want your team to take away from this particular season and this game?
I thought tonight was tonight was the way our season went. I mean, we were inconsistent at times. We had trouble scoring it at times. And, you know, you can't score 40-some points and win very many games. I mean, there's going to be few and far between. So we got to get better offensively. Got to be able to make some more shots. Got to take care of the ball. But tonight was very much the way our season went. Had some bright spots here and there, but consistently we had a hard time.
Will, what do you think the biggest difference was in this? I mean, you guys took them to overtime, but just in the end, a little bit short. What do you think you guys could have done a little better?
Just comes down to execution. I mean, we got to guard better, and we got to be able to execute better. We got to be able to hedge ball screens better, and just got to get better all around, myself and as a team.
I know you'd rather be talking about this year, but Coach, one good thing about it is you're going to lose a couple of seniors, but you got a lot of guys coming back. You've had a deep bench, so take this as a learning experience as much as it's painful, and start from there.
Yeah, you hope so. I mean, you hope you know, our guys that are returning, you hope they use the experience of this season and hopefully lessons learned in order to improve on some things. You know, in terms of being better offensively, knowing what it takes to be successful when you get back to this point.